Hi guys, how you doing? It's been a moment since I did the starting over with Labim show, the Soul Show. I mean, life has been lifing. That's all I can say, and that is the reason for this show anyway. To let you just know that to just encourage you and motivate you to just keep going. And I do that from my own place of my own practical life experience. I've had to start over so many times, and the truth is it's just because life has been throwing its own curveballs and all of that, and I have had to rise to the occasion. I just want to encourage you that you will have to rise to the occasion. Life will throw you curveballs. Some you will see coming, some you will not see coming, some you will never even imagine can even happen to you. But when life happens, what do? You have to just pull up your big girl pants or big boy pants, as the case may be, whoever might be watching, and just keep forging ahead. You will get tired along the way, you get weary along the way, but hey, you just have to keep going. You have to keep, just showing up and just encouraging yourself as well. Like for me, the past couple of weeks, in fact, June, July has been very, very challenging, you know, in a particular area of my life. And, at a point, I even got tired. And this is me that I've had to start over how many years? Like, I've just been, I feel like the past, how many years now? Yeah, I think since I practically got married in 2002 and started having children that same year, and till this moment it's been from one hurdle to the other. But that is just how life is. That's the truth. Some people have got different hurdles that they've been going through as well, but for me it's been twice as hard. Yeah, in fact I can say 10 times as hard. But I give God the glory because with God as my rear guard and my front guard, I must not say it's only my rear guard and my front guard, I've been able to just keep moving ahead. There have been so many challenges, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, psychologically. But you just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Sometimes you won't feel like it. If you check my past editions, I posted it on my YouTube channel, Labims TV, Labims letter TV. There's a playlist on that on my YouTube channel so that you don't have to keep looking for, so there's a playlist there called The Soul Show. Starting over with Labim's, the playlist. You can watch past editions of the show. I also have a gospel show that I've been doing for years. I think I've been doing my gospel show now for 12 years. Gospelration show. There's also a playlist for that one there. So yeah, I needed to put that plug in there because for me, the God factor is my number one drive, my number one driving factor, and the one thing that has made a difference in my life. So I don't know, whatever you want to believe, you have to believe God. Even those that say they don't believe God, believe that a higher power exists, and the higher power is God. Trust me. So when I say believe God, you just have to keep praying, praising, you know and fasting. All of those things have to come into play. I'm not going to lie to you. So if you know that you're not ready to add the God factor, just scoot over, stop watching, and go and watch something else. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to give it to you. One of my hashtags is keeping it real. And then another of my hashtags is living my truth. So I'm going to call me and tell you how it is. I'm not going to pretend and make you feel like, oh, everything is okay. Yeah, I'm in the UK. Yeah. But man, it's really, really challenging. This is my fourth year and it's still challenging. I'm not going to lie to you. Because just when you're thinking, oh, you're settling in, something just comes again. Is it that the government will come with another so many rules right now? There are so many things that are changing. The threshold for, like being a skilled worker in the UK is now astronomous. And then you start to think, how can you even survive? How can you cope? And you don't want to be illegal. Do you understand? So there are a lot of things, and that's just that one. Oh. Then you have the emotional part again, tugging at you. Yes, I've been single for how long now? Like I left my marriage 2009. So this is like 16th year, 15th year, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I think the 14th year, right? I left my marriage 2009. So 2009 till now, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, the 16th year, I was right. So practically been single since that time. No, not to say there hasn't there. Of course, there have been some affairs here and there. I won't lie, but like having a wholesome relationship, I've not had one, and that is the truth. And I realized that when I first of all left my marriage, that was not even my priority because it was just about survival mode with myself and my children. And then I didn't want all the stepfather issue and all of that. So I was like, okay, I want them to be grown before I decide to. And to the glory of God, now my firstborn is going to be 23. My second born is going to be 20. Like they are grown now, and emptiness syndrome has already started setting in. And then, of course, you have moments where you're just overwhelmed with different life issues. You want someone to talk to, not a female person, a male person. You get what I mean? So all of that one too is there. Then you have the spiritual part as well, where yeah, you're trusting God for so many things, and then it seems as if, oh, I'm praying and this particular one is not being answered. But hey, what about the other ones that are being answered? The fact that you're alive and well till today, if you watch the news, every day there's bad news. Like online, so many bad news. And different people dying through horrible ways, ways that you'd be like, God, how, why? And all of that. It's not because they are sinners or they are worse than you. You and I know that some things that you even do in your life, you're like, if somebody else gets to hear it, you'll be like, you should not even be doing such. So it's just by the mercy and goodness of God that you and I have not been consumed. Do you understand? So a lot of things going wrong, that one is there as well. I was talking to my children the other day, and we're like, look, we had about someone that died, and my son was just like, Mommy, this death thing, you can't even protect yourself. Yeah, you can do what you can. By the end of the day, death will come when it wants to come. The prayer is that we should not die young and we should not die a horrible death. You understand? But the truth is, nobody knows tomorrow. You can't stop death from coming. It's not going to be our portion anytime soon. Every day I pray, I'm always like, God, there's a part in Job in the Bible that says that we will live to a ripe old age. So that's what I just decree and declare over myself and over my children. And my prayer is that God will make that happen. Okay, but in the meantime, here we are with life in and showing us all sorts. Do you understand? And it could get tiring at times. Because, like, for me, I was just tired. I think about 2 weeks, I was telling her, I was like, God, why must I keep going through this cycle over and over again? I'm tired. Like, I'm getting older. I'm in my late 40s. I shouldn't be struggling this hard. At this point, I should be relaxing. Do you understand? Like, just relaxing and chilling. Not anybody giving me pressure and all of that. But it is what it is. Like I said earlier on, you have to just pull up your big girl pants or your big boy pants and just keep taking it one day at a time. But acknowledge the place of rest, acknowledge the place of weariness, because you will get weary along the way. Even though you're keeping your head up and being positive and saying, yeah, 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 there'll be sometimes you get tired. And that is it. I got tired a couple of weeks ago, but of course, I went back to God again, because there's no human being that can do it for you. How much support does someone want to give you? How much money do you, if it's financial, how much money do you want to keep giving you? If it is emotional support, how much emotional support do you want to keep? Everybody has got their own issues as well. And then if it is like the government one of, oh, you're looking for papers to stay in the country and everything, I was telling was my children, because we're always having these conversations, and we're like, with all of this that the government is are you sure we're not going to go back to Nigeria or whatever? And I was like, all I know is, before I embarked on this journey to the UK, I did not do it blindly. I sought God. God said, go. I've gone ahead of you. I'm going with you. I'll go behind you. In fact, he gave me a Bible verse to hold on to. John 4, is it 32, 38? I have to remind myself again in all of this, where he said, look, you reap where you did not sow. Others have labored, you enter into their rest. And I'm like, okay. And even still being here at this point has not been by my pound or by my, because when I sit down to look at it, I'm like, almost from study visa, where we have to pay millions and millions of pounds, sorry, thousands and thousands of pounds, yeah, millions or millions of naira, that I never had a dime, but God came through somehow. So being stable to stay here till this moment, having a job and all of that. But then you're looking at it again to renew the visa, and you look at the threshold, you're like, oh God, how? But then the only thing we can do, the only thing you can do as well when you're faced with all of those things, is just to take life one day at a time and say, God, let your will be done. Do you understand? At the end of the day, there's a part in the Bible that says that everything works together for your good. Both good and bad things work together for your good, as long as you're a child of God. And the truth is, the only one that can make a difference is God. No man, no woman. Yes, he will use men, women. But at the end of the, you have to first of all go to God first, so that he will use, and then God will now use those people that he has already predestinated to be your destiny helpers, or to act a part in answering your prayers. So today I've not come to say much, just encourage, just keep holding on and keep moving ahead. See my fine face. So you know that I've been stressed, but that is the God factor. That's what I'm talking about. Because I've just decided, God, I'm not going to stress myself, one day at a time, with joy and peace. There's that part in the Bible, Philippians 4:6, that says, be anxious for nothing, but with prayer, supplication, thanksgiving, make your request known to God. And then the verse 7 says, and the peace that surpasses all understanding will come to you. Did not say that the answered prayers, the peace. So that means that while you will wait, while you're waiting for the answered prayers, just that peace. So that's what I want to just talk about, the peace in everything you're going through. Just ask God for peace in the hustle, the struggle, trying to start over, trying to, keep your head up, trying to just make it through all the challenges. Just ask God for peace so that even when life is life, you are sure at peace, knowing that He that created you will sort you out. Okay? Keep doing your best. Keep putting your head up. At the end of the day, God will come through. All right? So don't forget to subscribe. All right? Till I come your way again on the next edition. Bye. Stay safe.